about Power BI. When we open Power BI for the first time, we have this interface or this window. And from here, we can select the way that we want our Power BI to be open. We will be mostly using blank report. And down here, we have getting started. When we click here, it is going to prompt us into the website, into a website where there are some links about Power BI. We don't need that. After that, we have open. Or before open, we have here the recent files. The recent files means the files that we recently opened. So in case that we worked on some files, they will be always uh, here. Okay, so in case we want to reopen them or we want to browse them or whatever. After that, we have open. In case we have some files, we worked on some files and we want to open them instead of starting from a blank workbook or a blank report. So we can open, and here we can click browse the device, and then we can browse to the files and open the file or the Power BI files. Down here we have options and settings in case we want to change some options. Like for example, we want to change the brightness or the mood, dark or light. We can click here options and settings, and from here we can click options. And if you want to change the mode, the dark mode, if we want to change the dark mode, we can just get into report setting, and from here we can click choose an option, customize appearance. We can select legacy, which is going to be the white, or we can say light, or we want to keep it dark. For me, I am gonna keep it dark, so let's say okay. And this is how we can change the mode. Okay, after that we have, let's start with the blank report. Click blank report and this window will be open. This is the interface of Power BI, and as you can see, it is similar to any other Microsoft products like Excel, Word, and other products. We have in the top, in the title bar, we have the save icon, redo, undo icons, and we have the name or the title of the report or the file. Beneath it, we have the tabs. Here, the file tab, which is similar or the same as the previous window that we had, the home and open, and besides some other tabs or some other tools like save and save as and import and export in case we want to import some items or some reports or we want to export this file. After that, we have the home tab, which is the one that we'll be using a lot. Like here we have a clipboard group, and similarly to Excel, each tab will have the ribbon, which is this this group of tools, and the ribbon will be divided into groups. Each group will contain similar tools. Like here, the clipboard group will have the tools for copying and pasting and cutting. And the same for data. We have this group of data. And we have inside it the tools that we use to insert or to load the data into Power BI. And we can click in get data, like arrow, and we'll have even more options that we can select or we can use to import the data or load the data. And the same for the other groups. After home tab, we have the insert tab if we want to insert or add some items. For example, we want to add a new page or we want to add some elements like an image or shape or a bottom, or if we want to change or control some visuals. Modeling will have, it is gonna be more about how the data are being represented. Like if we want to have new table or if we want to add new measure or new parameters. Of course, we'll learn more about these later. Next is view is about how the window or how the interface is being viewed to us. Like if we want to change the color or the themes, or if we want to hide or show some panes, like these panes. If we want to show them like bookmark, or if we want to hide them. Optimization or optimize tab, it's about optimizing the performance of the file or the report. Like here, if we want to control like some visuals, if we want to boost them or refresh them, or if we want to uh, analyze the performance or optimize the performance of that report. So after the tabs and the ribbons, we have here to the left, we have the view. We have different views that we can represent or show our files. The first one, which is the report view, which is this view that we'll be using kind of the mask to build the visuals, the report, to add some visuals or change the visuals. After that, we have the table view. When we click here, we'll have here, when we add, of course, when we load data, we'll have this view is going to be like a table, like the Excel file. Columns are rows, and from here we can change some stuff, okay? Next view is going to be, next we'll have the model view. In the model view, it is mostly about how the tables are being connected to each other. Of course, we don't have any data, so we cannot see data, but here like some representation of some tables, and they are connected to each other. So we can change some stuff here. After that, we have the DAX query. Here, in case we want to write some DAX queries or some DAX codes, we can use this view. Let's get to the first report view. And here in the middle, we have the canvas. The canvas is the place that we'll be using to write or create our report or add the visuals. So if we want to add any visuals, we are going to be adding them to the canvas, like here. To the right, we are going to have the panes. We have the different panes. The main or the fundamental panes, they are going to be the data. Here, when we load the data, will be shown to us here as tables or even as columns. Next pane is the visualization pane, where we'll be able to add the visuals or the charts, and also we'll be able to transform or manipulate them. If we want to change some format, anything about the visuals, we'll be able to change them in the visualization pane. And the third fundamental pane is the filters. Of course, we use it to filter the data and filter the visuals that we have in the report. These are the fundamentals. Of course, we can add more base when we come to the view, and here we have the base, the filter, and if we want to add some other banes, we can just click on them and then be added. If we want to hide them, we can just hide them like this. And of course, when we add any or when we click or select any visual, we'll have extra tabs according to the visual itself. Like here, we click on it, we'll have more like format if we want to change the format of this visual, or we want to change some stuff about the data, like drilling through, or we change like how they are being shown. And the last thing that we have here is the pages. Like the report will contain sometimes one page, sometimes different pages. So of course we can add pages from here. And in each page, we can have different visuals. So they are going to be, the pages are similar to the sheets that we have in Excel. And to the left, we have how the report is being shown here, like the desktop layout. If we want to make it like using the mobile layout, we can click here and it is going to be shown in the mobile. Down here we have the zoom slider if we want to zoom in or zoom out the report. And we can click on this slider to we can click on the slider to make it zoom in or zoom out, or click on the percentage to have the percentage that we want, zooming in or zooming out. So this is all about the interface that we have in Power BI.